So,
Yep.
Dr. Drew,
Yes, sir.
You're really good at diagnosing mental illness.
Okay.
What is Bill's problem?
Wow. I feel like Tom Brady.
Let me. It does feel personal about Trump with Bill.
It's not.
It feels that way.
No, I
not.
don't think so.
That's political commentator and the personification of arrogance, Bill Maher, getting roasted by Greg Gutfeld on Fox News. Stay tuned because Gutfeld isn't the only one taking Maher to task. Welcome to Nerk News. I'm Nerkish, and it looks like Bill Maher has a new book coming out called Who Gives a Crap? The point is he's leaving his echo chamber of trained SEALs and yes men to plug it and getting slapped in the face by reality in the process.
Well, I mean, I agree that it's great that we're talking. I agree that we agree on some things. We're not exactly aligned on the most important things, which is basically Trump is someone who does not concede elections. That's
Yeah.
the most important thing.
Yeah.
You don't seem to see it that way. That's the most important thing that's going on in this country. He didn't concede the last election. He's not going to concede this election.
You don't know that. You don't see into the future, Bill. I don't see your crystal ball.
Yeah, I did, because I was the only one who was talking about that way back when, and everybody said, "Oh, you smoke too much pot." Turned out I smoked just the right amount of pot.
There's no right amount.
But can you really picture this guy going, "You know what? I lost. That's it."
He did. He left.
He left because he had to leave because he couldn't.
Yes, but that's how it works.
Well,
what do you think he's going to board up the White House? Pull a straw dogs
I don't
with
know.
Dustin Hoffman?
Well, last time he thought the other Republicans would back him up when he called that guy in Georgia and said, "I need 11,000 votes. I want you to find."
He said find. He didn't
Find.
say create. He said find.
Well, that's the same thing.
No, it's not. You don't say on an Easter egg
Find
hunt,
them
I want you to create some Easter
Boys,
eggs.
we have a show here.
All right, Dr. Drew.
Okay.
Boys.
You know, kudos to Bill for going on shows like this, and to his credit, he has called out the woke left and said that disagreements like this shouldn't prevent people from being friends. However, he is wrong when he says his issue with Trump isn't personal. After all, Trump did attempt to sue him, which is something he brings up on multiple occasions, but not as often as he brings up election denial alarmism. Here he is getting roasted by Megyn Kelly for pushing this nonsense again.
Hillary Clinton, of course, is the original election denier. I'm sure you voted for her in 2016.
Well, she's not an election denier.
She absolutely was the OG election denier.
She first of all, she came out before the sun had risen to concede the election to Trump.
And then spent the next 4 years saying he was illegitimate. He was an illegitimate president.
Okay, well, first of all, she didn't say he was an illegitimate.
Yes, she did.
You tell me exactly what she said.
She said those exact words repeatedly.
Okay, I mean, she conceded the election. Whether you're interpreting her disappointment at losing it as the same thing as Trump not conceding it, I don't know if that's where you're getting it from. But again, it's a tremendous false equivalency. You could ask Hillary Clinton right now who won that election. She will tell you. Donald Trump won the election.
Now she knows she has to because of what Trump has done.
She came out that night
She
in her
conceded the
dark
election.
purple suit and conceded the election.
Correct. And then spent the next 4 years trying to convince us it was not legitimate.
You know, this has been a recent thing with Democrat shills like Bill Maher. They seem to really want to defend and lie about Hillary Clinton accepting the results of the election while fear-mongering about Trump not accepting the results. Kristen Welker got into it with Rubio over this. Bill Maher has said it repeatedly on multiple talk shows, and doofuses like Bette Midler have been posting about it on social media. Thankfully, we have montages like this to show whenever they start lying.
I believe he knows he's an illegitimate president. He knows that there were a bunch of different reasons why the election turned out the way it did.
What do you make of that?
Well, I think three things. First, I do think that he knows that he's an illegitimate president. And because of that, he's very insecure about it.
I've been telling candidates who have come to see me, you can run the best campaign, you can even become the nominee, and you can have the election stolen from you.
You know, I've used that clip in the past, and I'll continue to do so every time someone tries to peddle this lie about her, which hopefully isn't too much, because all this talk about Hillary is starting to make me feel like Democrats might be considering a rematch of the 2016 election if they need to replace Biden. Crazier things have happened, but let me know what you think. Why are Democrats suddenly bringing Hillary up again? Is it simply an attempt to cover for their hypocrisy or something more nefarious? Let me know in the comments, and if you enjoyed this video, please give it a like and subscribe to the channel. That stuff really does help us out. Until then, this has been Nerk News. Thanks for watching. Bye!